Hey friends, it has been a very long time since I have made a video, but I am back from the depths of the internet to come back and talk. It has been a very busy time for me. I know this has been a very uncertain time for a lot of people, but I am what is considered an essential worker. I work with spinal surgeries and procedures, so while a lot of our surgeries were put off, there was still a lot of work, paperwork and stuff like that I don't normally do, but I helped out. So I just kind of wanted to talk about some of the difficulties that I've been experiencing just as a hard of hearing person and a behind the ear hearing aid wearer. It is very difficult to find a comfortable medium with face masks and glasses and hearing aids. I find that I either usually don't wear my hearing aids and wear my glasses or face mask. I always have to wear a face mask anyway, just because I work in the surgical room. So it's not really bothering me to have to wear one all the time. However, it is still a dilemma trying to figure out how to hear properly, see properly, and also keep everybody protected. So, what I have found through trial and error, a lot of error, thank goodness I have some very understanding surgeons that I work with who understand when I tell them that I'm not wearing hearing aids today. I have found that my specific behind the ear hearing aids, which are the Widex Evokes, while they're small and comfortable to wear with my glasses on a normal day-to-day basis, because of the way the mask comes around my ear and lays against my head, I have some kind of friction interference with the hearing aid, and I hear it a lot in like a crunchy sound, kind of like, I guess if you hear if you were to scratch your head and you hear that normally, it's kind of like that whenever the mask rubs, which would be anytime I kind of turn my head or I'll pull it, like readjust or move my mask around. And it's really, really frustrating for me to hear that, especially as someone who doesn't normally hear really annoying sounds all the time. So I went through a phase for like a week-ish, maybe more, where I just didn't wear my hearing aids. I had listening fatigue. I was already kind of exhausted and cranky. And so I thought, it was best just to not wear them. And then the surgeon I work with, part of the time, not the majority of the time, he suggested that I wear their surgical face masks, which tie. So it'll tie up and it ties around the back of your head, basically your skull area. So I've been doing that when I wear my glasses, and it has been helping enormously. And I know it's not available for everyone to use, but I do recommend, if that was my cat, he's really fat and he makes a lot of noise. Even I heard that one. Peanut butter. He's such a cat. He just ignores me. Psst. Psst, psst, psst. Oh. There he is. There's the culprit. You're famous now, Peanut Butter. I don't know where Jelly is. That is my other cat. I did name them Peanut Butter and Jelly. Anyway, back on topic. I know surgical masks are not something that's readily available, and it is better to let people who are essential workers on the front lines of healthcare have the masks. But if you can get a homemade mask that works in the same sort of way, where it ties up and down, it really is helpful, and I really, really recommend it, especially for those of us who wear hearing aids and glasses. Now, I do wear contacts a lot of the time, but not when I'm tired or when I know I have long surgical days. Most of mine are done after 7 hours, but I do have some that last like 9 hours, and so I don't really want to wear contacts on those days. So I recommend that. A few people on Facebook have offered as a way to help that I use those, I don't know what they call them, but they have like the 2 buttons. It's like an expander almost for the back of the mask. So it like holds it around your head, which I think would be a great idea. However, I have to wear a neck guard of lead, what you wear to protect yourself from an x-ray is exactly what it is, because I work with fluoroscopy. So I have to wear that, and that gets caught in my hair back here by itself, and I can't imagine also trying to put like a Velcro button thing back there too. So the tying around the back of the head is definitely helpful. Also, I just want to say, and I'm sure all of my fellow hard of hearing people can understand, sending me links with the masks with a clear cutout, I am so appreciative. I'm so grateful you're thinking of me and my disability in this time. However, me wearing those masks isn't going to help me. I need you to wear those masks so that I can lip read. And people are so well-meaning, but it's not going to help me to be able to see my own lips. I need to see other people's lips. And unless the majority of the people around me wear them, lip reading is pointless, which is extremely frustrating, because it wasn't until everybody else started wearing masks that I realized how heavily I actually rely on lip reading. Which brings me to another thing. I have no idea how I would communicate with people if I didn't have hearing aids and didn't have lip reading. And like, I can still hear, obviously, a good amount of sound without my hearing aids, like a fat cat who's climbing in his cat tree. He's loud. I can hear him. It's the soft spoken people with higher or lower tone voices, and people who aren't facing me and speaking soft, low tone, high tone voices, I can't hear. And it got really frustrating that I couldn't look over and, get the main gist of what they were talking about. But peanut butter. But I couldn't get the main gist of everything by lip reading. He is a hoot. You're too much, peanut butter. And I just want to say, my fellow hard of hearing and deaf people, I commiserate. It's been a pain in the butt these past few months, and I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody is healthy. And if you have any questions about working in the medical field with hearing aids or surviving wearing masks, he just wants to be in the video, guys. Look at this. If you have any questions, please feel free to inbox and ask. I'm always willing to spread whatever knowledge I have or direct you to good resources. So anyways, I hope everybody's healthy. I hope we're not all going stir crazy. If you like this video and wish to see more, please subscribe, share to all of your hard of hearing friends, or just friends interested in what's going on with hard of hearing people. And hopefully it won't be a crazy long time before I make another video, guys. Bye. Peanut butter also says bye. Peanut butter. Hey, say bye. There you go. That's all y'all.